It's an early matinee here from Fort Lee High School. East Gymnasium is the spot today as the Fort Lee Bridgemen get set to host the Paramus Catholic Paladins. Hello everybody and welcome inside the gym. Rich Behan here with you today, getting set for this one. We're just about ready for tip, but before we do that, it'll give us some time to set the lineups. We'll start with the visiting Paladins. Finley Conlon, Kiara Graham, Kylie Cabana, Alexis Strollo, and Belisa Malou are the starting five for Paramus Catholic. And on the Fort Lee side, it is Isabella Maloney, Catalina Gill, Luciana Casal, Sophia Pagan, and Olivia Hausman. Fort Lee comes into this one 8-5, 4-1 in conference play. Paramus Catholic 8-7. 2-1 in conference play. Both teams set for the tip, and here we go. Tip will go out of bounds. We'll see who is rewarded the ball, and it is Fort Lee who will start with the ball this afternoon. Inbound goes into the backcourt and will be brought up by Gill. Gill passes off from Maloney. She drives inside with the right hand and gets the roll and the finish. And Fort Lee grabs the first points of the afternoon. Passed off on the far wing, comes back near side for Conlon. And they'll switch wings once more. Graham chucks the three, no. Rebounded for just a moment. It'll eventually go out of bounds. And possession will be awarded to Fort Lee. Both teams deep into their schedules this season, and as I mentioned, Fort Lee at 8-5, Paramus Catholic at 8-7. Both of these teams really need a win today. Could go a long way in the standings, as an offensive rebound there by Casal keeps possession for the Bridgemen. Here's Maloney inside. She'll try to lay it up again. It won't go. Rebound for Paramus Catholic. Near side, Conlon has to double back. Pass off for Graham, and now it'll be Strollo at the top of the key to reset. Back to the top of the key again. Trying to get into the paint as Paramus Catholic can't do it. That one won't go. Blocked once more, and then a foul is eventually called. That was Lou working down deep. Looked like that foul was called against Sophia Pagan. So now it'll be Lou at the line to shoot two. Lou, 52 points, 76 rebounds on the season for her as she hits the first free throw. And the second one will clank off the side iron, and Fort Lee will grab the rebound. Here's Hausman, passes off from Maloney, cuts to her left and cuts back towards the middle. Pass off for Pagan, drives inside and is fouled. Foul will go against Lou. So that'll be Pagan at the line shooting two. And the first one rolls off. Second one goes through, and it is a 3-1 Fort Lee lead now. Not the conventional basketball score, but it's where we sit through about the first 3 minutes. Near side is Graham. Tries to drive inside, has to pass off, deflected. The Paladins keep possession for now. And now that ball will go the other way. So far, so good on the defensive pressure early on for Fort Lee. As that rebound comes in, passed off, Casal saved it from going out of bounds. Pass from Gill was a little wide, and now she'll reset. Gill passes off for Pagan, top of the key. She'll find on the wing three. No, it goes in off the bank. I would usually say banks aren't open this late, but this game's at 4:15. So banks are still open. It's 6-1 Fort Lee. Nice fake, drives inside Cabana, lays it up, no good. Fight for the rebound, eventually comes away with it, is Pagan. Pagan brings it across the timeline, gets the screen, and gets into the lane. Right hand, no good. Rebounded, that time by Strollo. Strollo, a strong point for this team as she rips into the lane and draws the foul call, and she'll go to the line for two. And the first one goes off the side iron and deflects wide. For Strollo, leads this team in both points and rebounds. A key player to watch this afternoon. 181 points on the season, 103 rebounds coming into today. And she'll hit the second. So it's now 6-2 Fort Lee. Here in the first, about 4:30 left to go. Here's Gill across the timeline, works near side, defended by Strollo, and she'll pass off Pagan. Pagan tries to get inside again, passes off to wing. Hand off on the switch. That ball deflects out and now taken by Strollo, and she'll go down and lay it up for the easy two. So Fort Lee started off this game with great defensive intensity. That has continued, but now Paramus Catholic has picked it up on their side. And now Gill finally gets it across the timeline, but then Paramus Catholic gives the foul. So the ref there telling her to watch her hands. So with defensive intensity, sometimes comes those little tic-tac fouls. As that one will come inside to Casal. Tried to get it down low even further, but now Gill has to pull it out. Maloney will be called for the travel. So now it's Strollo to bring it up. You see at the top of your screen, the head coach Sean Pekarski directing traffic as that three is off, but an offensive rebound is grabbed by Paramus Catholic and put up with the right hand by Cabana, who finishes inside. Misspoke before. Strollo does not lead the team in points and rebounds. That would be Kylie Cabana. It was a whopping 247 points on the season so far, as that will be whistled for a jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Paladins. So now tied at 6 here in the early going, about 3 minutes to go in the first. Work it inside. There's the lay with the right hand and a strong finish by Cabana, who really stuffs the stat sheet at any chance that she has. As I mentioned, 247 points coming into today. Add 4 more to that. 121 rebounds, 48 assists, and 35 steals. As Maloney tries with the right hand, goes off the iron, and now we'll have yet another jump ball. This time the possession arrow will favor Fort Lee. Ayla Frazier checks in for the first time this afternoon for Paramus Catholic. As there's Gill, defended by Frazier. Passes it off Maloney. Near side for Pagan, tried to feed it through. It somehow gets to Casal, puts it up off the front iron, no good. Gets her own rebound and draws the foul. Dangerous pass by Pagan, but somehow it got through. And Casal, unfortunately for her, missed the first, but was able to stick with it. And now we'll shoot two at the line. First one, high arcing shot, goes off the back rim. So the Fort Lee deficit still 2 for right now. Anissa Baget checks in for the Bridgemen. That one misses as well. So Casal goes 0-2 at the line, but now somehow gets the rebound all the way by the sideline. And Fort Lee will use a timeout to avoid the jump ball. So Fort Lee down by 2 here with about 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. 8-6, Paramus Catholic leads. We'll step aside and be right back. A well-spent timeout by the Bridgemen to keep possession in the offensive end as Pagan will inbound and get it back with about 2:15 left to go in the first. Pagan drives inside. Right hand is good. Taking some contact in the lane. Pagan able to tie this one at 8. As that ball handler was Brianna Ellis. She checks in for the first time today. Comes back to her top of the key. Near side 3 ball is good. That one out of the hands of Alexis Strollo. She gives Paramus Catholic the 11-8 lead. Here's Pagan cutting into the lane once more, loses the handle. And wouldn't you know it, another jump ball here in this first quarter. This time, possession arrow favors the Paladins. Inside, teardrop is no good. That was off of Cabana. Now a fight for the rebound. Casal was in there, and another jump ball. Thought maybe that time we would have got a foul call, but nonetheless, another jump ball. So Fort Lee will inbound. Casal will get a well-deserved rest here in this first quarter. Here's Gill. Pagan tried to set the screen but kept going. Will come back for her. Has the size advantage. Far side Maloney comes back for Gill. Sort of a hybrid defense here for Paramus Catholic. That one heaved up by Gill, no good, but she'll get her own rebound. Pass it out for Maloney. That one thrown away a bit, and they'll say it was thrown out without a touch. So it'll be Paramus Catholic to inbound after some changes. As Lou checks back in. Ellis will cross the timeline with about 40 seconds left here in the first. You could imagine that Paladins will probably use as much of this clock as they can. Try and avoid giving Fort Lee another offensive possession here in the first quarter. Thrown down inside, and that will be a foul called down low on Maloney. Inbound will go towards the top of the key. It's Ellis. She rolls in, tries to get the floater. It's no good. Rebounded by Pagan. She's got 15 seconds to work with here. Lost the dribble, and now the foul will be called. So good defense by Bianca Ellis, but unfortunately for her, eventually gives the foul. So now 12.4 seconds to go in the first. Lizzie Lee will check in for Fort Lee. With 10 seconds to go, here's Gill. Over the timeline, Gill inside. Gets around Lou, off the glass, no good. And that will go out of bounds. Wait for the final call. They'll say it was off Paramus Catholic, so now another chance for Fort Lee. Here to inbound with 1.6 to go. Get it in for Gill. She'll get the shot off in time, but it won't hit the rim. So that will do it for the first quarter here from East Gymnasium. Paramus Catholic up by 3. It's 11-8. Start of the second quarter here from East Gymnasium. Paramus Catholic 11, Fort Lee 8. With another 8 minutes to go here before halftime. Rich Behan here with you today as the Paladins toss it around the outside. They finally get it in. That three ball is no good, but an offensive rebound will come by the way of Kiara Graham. Near side, that ball deflected. Nice active hands by Maloney. Casal came down with it, and now Fort Lee looks to Ray John. Back out top of the key for Gill. Gill tries to trip around, can't. Pagan handles the pass. Maloney. Gill thought about the shot, didn't take it. Far side three, no good by Houseman. And the rebound by Cabana. Cabana rips inside with the Euro step and hits. She pushes the lead to 5, now 13-8. Here's Gill, top of the key, gets a decently good look. Rebound ripped down by Michelle. Near side, here's Graham. Put it back top of the key for Strollo, and she'll get it back once more. Down low, driving the lane with the right hand, and the finish is Cabana. So Kylie Cabana with 4 straight points here to start the second quarter. Now 15-8, Paramus Catholic. Here's Houseman, will stop and pop and hit. (15-10), Fort Lee down by 5. Now here's Cabana, far side. She'll try and get around, doesn't, passes off. They'll try and flip position. Pagan got a hand on it, but the Paladins able to retain. Dangerous pass there. Here's Graham. Graham back for Strollo and back for Graham again. She'll take the three, no good. And it'll be rebounded by Gill. That rebound came out far. Gill off the glass, no good. Casal grabs the board. Tied up by just a second. Casal off the glass, no good. That was Strollo into the lane, drawing the contact. And now she'll head to the line for two. I believe they called that foul on Pagan. First shot by Strollo, no good. Christina Collins and Bianca Ellis. Excuse me, that's Ayla Frazier re-entering for Paramus Catholic. And Strollo misses the second as well as the rebound goes out of bounds. But possession awarded to Fort Lee. So Strollo goes 0 for 2 from the line this time. Gill tried to pass it up and over, but it's now taken away by the Paladins. Here's Cabana, kicks it out, three in the corner. Goes off the iron, no good. Pagan can grab the board. And doesn't want to take any chances here, does head coach William Straub. So he burns a timeout, and it will be Fort Lee to inbound after this timeout. Fort Lee down by 5. It's 15-10, Paramus Catholic. After using a timeout in the first quarter, Fort Lee uses another one here in the second, so they're down to 2 timeouts for the remainder of 4:44 here in the second quarter as Gill brings it up and passes off for Houseman. Gill once more, top of the key. Stripped away, and now down the lane, the right hand is rejected by Pagan. That was Strollo in the lane. Had her shot blocked, and now Gill loses the dribble, has to pass off. Pagan will think better of driving them side on Frazier. Passes off. As they'll call that foul on the Paladins, that will go against Ayla Frazier. Inbound goes for Houseman, passes off. Near side, Maloney for three, no. And Strollo will chase the rebound. Far side, drives in, takes the contact, no foul call. Cabana missed the layup, got her own rebound. And now the fight for the ball on the ground will not result in a jump ball. Instead, it'll be a timeout by Paramus Catholic. It'll be a 30-second timeout, so both teams here in this one have shown some great defensive intensity at times. And now if you're Fort Lee, looking to crawl back from this 5-point deficit. With about 3:45 to go in the second. That ball will be thrown in off of, I believe that was Maloney. And then Strollo tried to put it up but missed with a shot. That was a very smart play by Strollo. And then a foul was called as a result. Not a shooting foul, however, so Strollo will inbound once more. Far side corner three is up and no good. But once again, Paramus Catholic able to get an offensive board. And they'll do it once more. Strollo grabs it this time. Kicked back out. Off the near iron. That was Lou who missed after the offensive rebound, and Casal will draw the foul. So it took a few times, but eventually the Bridgemen able to come away with the ball unscathed. So still a 5-point deficit. Here's Gill. Gill the three, no. Rebounded by Lou. Strollo drives outside and then kicks for the three from the corner, and it's good. Now an 8-point lead for Paramus Catholic here with just under 3 minutes to go in the second. Pagan tried to drive on Frazier there. A little bit of contact, but the refs say play on, and now here's Gill. Hausman near side. And that'll be a walk. So Hausman commits the travel, and it's a turnover here for Fort Lee. Bianca Ellis re-enters for the Paladins. Foul will be called down low. And it was on the rebound attempt. They'll get Cabana. So Fort Lee in the bonus now. It'll be Pagan to shoot free throws at the line. Changes for both teams as Brooke James enters for Fort Lee. Front end of the 1-and-1 misses. That rebound grabbed by Collins. Here's the three from the corner, and it's good. Bianca Ellis. Lead has swelled to 21-10 for Paramus Catholic. Pagan tried to stutter step inside. That pass over off the hands. And now Paramus Catholic breaks out. Near side. Stop there for just a second. And now reset top of the key. They'll get it down low. That pass goes a little bit awry. Somehow Frazier was able to save it for just a second. but not before stepping on the baseline. So 1:25 to go here in the first. Fort Lee down by 11. Pagan finally gets it in, but taken away by Strollo and steps in with the right hand finish. Pagan tried to draw the charge but couldn't. Now 23-10 is the lead for Paramus Catholic. Gill steps inside, no good. Strollo passes off, another wing three, rattles around for just a second and then comes back out. Gill grabs the board. Stops on a dime, puts it up, no good. And the rebound, no good either. Strollo has time to set, passes off instead. Grabs the offensive rebound, puts it up and hits. 25 seconds left to go here in the second, as it has been all Paramus Catholic here in the second quarter, as Pagan will draw the foul. That'll go against Ayla Frazier. Another 1-and-1 here for Pagan. This time she hits the front end, so she earns the opportunity for the second. Second one rolls out. Rebound grabbed by Conlon. And now here's Strollo. Strollo drives near side, kicks back out. Here's Ellis. That ball had to be heaved up at the buzzer. They'll say it's no good. Almost had a buzzer beater here in the second. However, both teams will now head to half, one half down, one half to go here from East Gymnasium. It has been all Paramus Catholic in the second quarter. That has allowed them to open up a 14-point lead. It's Paramus Catholic 25, Fort Lee 11. We'll be right back after halftime here on YouTube. Fort Lee only able to grab 3 points in the second quarter. Has them a bit behind coming out of half. As Paramus Catholic leads the Bridgmen by a score of 25-11. Here with 1 half to go. Pagan inside. It'll be a charge called on the play. Thankfully, nobody worse for the wear as both Pagan and Strollo got up with smiles. So that was a promising possession, however, for Fort Lee on the offensive side. We'll see what else they have in store here in this second half. There's Strollo, passes off. Near side, Conlon. They'll dump it inside. There's Lou. Finish no good. Another offensive board grab. That one is put back up by Cabana. Gill tries to use speed to get inside, dumps it off for Casal, and she misses the lay. Cabana able to grab the board. Now 27-11. Your score here in the third. Here's Graham, passes off. Graham again in the corner, almost stepped on the baseline. I don't know how she didn't. Now here's Cabana. Cabana double teamed. She'll drive the baseline and kick for Strollo. That three from the wing goes off the iron. And another offensive rebound for Paramus Catholic. Strollo will launch the three, no good, and that one will go out of bounds. So here's Gill. Passes off Pagan. She'll hand for Maloney on the give and go. Maloney for Gill. Pagan tries to drive inside. Right hand hook. It bounces off the rim and grabbed by Cabana. Cabana drives in the lane. Left hand off the window and good. We've seen Cabana do that a few times today. Use that little Euro step fake move in the lane. And when she gets in there, it's tough for her not to finish. So now 29-11, Paramus Catholic has the lead. And Cabana went for the steal that time, and Casal eventually has to throw it away. Here's Strollo. Thought about driving in and rethinks the decision. She'll reset at the top of the key. That three will go. And Strollo, let's say it was out of bounds off of her. And it'll be Fort Lee ball. Gill tried to pass off from Maloney. Maloney somehow regains possession. That floater no good. Paramus Catholic has done such a good job today on the boards, both defensively, but more importantly, offensively. It's led to some long possession times for them, and really has been a big factor in them driving this lead. Here's Strollo. Inside, no good. Rebounded by Lou, and she'll draw the foul. It was both Maloney and Pagan down there on defense. They'll tag the foul on Maloney. As Lou's first shot from the line is good. Second shot is good as well, and that pushes the lead now 30-11. Some changes for Paramus Catholic. Conlon and Graham will take a seat and are replaced by Ellis and Collins. There's Pagan into the lane. She'll draw the foul. We've seen Pagan be aggressive in this game today, trying to will her team back into it. Has just about 12 minutes of game time to do just that. First shot rolls out. And the second shot hits the front iron and rebounded by Cabana. Cabana passes off. Ellis a corner three. It was Gill there to board for Fort Lee. Now trying to use her speed to get in. Pass off for Casal. She's now double teamed. Rips through. Pagan tries to drive baseline. Can't. Defended heavily by Strollo. And now taken away by Cabana. Cabana in on Gill, who gives the foul and one. Tough matchup for Gill down low. For Fort Lee, she's able to get back with her speed, but Cabana just physically taller than Gill. So now Cabana will head to the line. She can't convert the N1. The rebound will stay in. Gill able to chase this one down. Here's Casal down low. Strollo comes near side for Ellis, who comes even further. Strollo. Ellis drives in, stop, pop, no good. Rebound by Houseman. Here's Gilge, drives left side, off the right iron. Fort Lee able to get an offensive rebound. Gill will try and drive in once more. Houseman for three, that's good. First time on the board today for Olivia Houseman. Fort Lee grabs three more, now 33-14. Strollo gets the screen, drives in, passes off for Ellis, and she'll have to pull it back out. Near side, Strollo, open three, no good. And that'll be out of bounds. Off of Victoria Cavo. So Fort Lee will inbound and will cross the timeline eventually with just about 2 minutes to go. Gill drives right and passes off. Pagan working on Strollo. That's been the matchup of the afternoon so far. Pass down low is intercepted. Cabana steps in front of that. Now the long lead for Strollo. She'll take a dribble and put it up with the right. Gill kick out. That's a two. No good. Rebounded by Bianca Ellis. Ellis passes off. Strollo will drive to her right. Kick back out. Cabana for three. That dynamic duo of Cabana and Strollo have gotten it done all afternoon for Paramus Catholic. And now with just under a minute to go in the third, they've stretched their lead out now 38-14. Gill passes off Casal. Near side, it'll come back for Houseman. Looked like pretty good defense there from Ellis, but she'll get tagged for the foul. As you see the ref there kind of leaning, let you know where he thought the foul was, and called it just that. So now with just under 30 seconds to go, off the inbound, that one is heaved up. Strollo was there, pass off inside, and Ellis uses the glass and banks it home. Now with just about 5 seconds to go, Strollo takes it away from Hausman and drives for two more to end the third quarter. It has been all Paramus Catholic so far this afternoon after the first quarter, and as you see the scoreboard there, Paramus Catholic up on top. It is 42-14. 24 minutes down, 8 minutes to go here from this one as Paramus Catholic has the 42-14 lead over Fort Lee. Here's Ellis. Will take it back out and out of play. Oh. Pagan will bring the ball up and across the timeline with just about 7:40 to go. Pagan trying to use that screen, but now turns back to her right. Double team there, Hausman. Now top of the key, Maloney. Maloney tries to drive in. A lot of contact on her way to the lane. Whistled down by the ref on the baseline. The shot off the inbound will rattle home. Nadia Sango gets the three. And now Paramus Catholic trying to answer with a three of their own can't as Pagan rips down the board. First time we've called Sango's name today. She's checked in a few times, but that's the first shot attempt. And now Pagan drives baseline and gets the tough hit. So Fort Lee with a quick 5 out of the break with just under 7 minutes to go here in the fourth. Ellis passes off. That three is no good. Rebounded by Maloney. And now Fort Lee will just look to get something going here after those first 5 points. Maloney, a deep three, didn't hit the rim. And tried to be saved there by Brooke James, but she stepped on the baseline. So it'll be an inbound for Paramus Catholic, as they'll make another substitution. It's Millie Turner checking in for the first time this afternoon. Good ball movement there by Paramus Catholic. That three by Ellis is no good. Tag teamed on the rebound by Pagan and Sango, and then Ellis gives the foul. There's Pagan, top of the key. Directing traffic, hands off for Maloney and back for Pagan. Tried to get Sango cutting in the lane. Maloney and Pagan switch, and then Maloney and Hausman switch. Pagan thought about the three, doesn't take it. Tries to drive inside. Right hand is off the window, no good. It was Brooke James there for the offensive rebound, and she got the foul call as well, so she'll head to the line for two. First shot rattles off the left side of the iron for Brooke James. And now Fort Lee will empty the bench. It'll be Hausman, Sango, and Pagan will finally get a rest this afternoon. Tough fall there. Rebecca Michelle went in for that rebound, but got up and is all good, thankfully. So we resume play with just about 5:15 to go. Turner will take her time dribbling up. Pass off for Frazier, far side. Top of the key, Ellis. Ellis, near side. Three, no good, but therefore the rebound is Frazier, and Paramus Catholic keeps possession. Inside, Michelle with a little move in the lane. Gill chucks the three, and it's good. So 44-21 now with just about 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Here's Ellis, top key three, no. Michelle tried to get the rebound, but it was eventually Maloney to pull it away. Tipped by Michelle, fight for the ball. Ellis tried to come away with it. Michelle got it, and now here's a three from Frazier. I believe that was actually Millie Turner who came in for that three. But tack three on nonetheless for Paramus Catholic, now 47-21. Far side Ellis. Passes off for Turner. Little give and go for Frazier. Will eventually come for Collins, who missed the shot, but then now ripped away on the rebound by Gill. Gill drives near side. And she'll chuck another three, this one off the left side of the iron and out of play. Victoria Cavo and Hannah Falcone will check in for Paramus Catholic with just 3 minutes to go here in the fourth. That one tipped for just a second, but Frazier able to keep possession. Passed off for Turner. Turner tries to come near side, intercepted by James. James trying to push the pace, but instead Turner will give the foul. So we see a good effort here from down the stretch from Brooke James, and she'll head back to the line to shoot 2. James' first shot is no good. Second shot is no good as well. Eventually pulled down by Frazier. She'll drive far side, go back at top of key for Turner. But that pass is once again intercepted, this time by Maloney. Near side Casal. Top of the key Gill. See if she tries one of those threes again. She does. That one off the side of the window. And here's Turner. Inside it's Michelle, passes back out. Thrown up, shot no good, and rebounded by James. James will try and push the pace, but eventually has to pull it out for Casal, and Gill will reset top of the key. Thought about another one of those threes. Inside, James, no good, but again draws the foul. So a good job by Brooke James to consistently get to the line. First shot from James is good on the front end, so Fort Lee will once again empty the bench and rotate out. It's Pagan to re-enter along with Sango and Paget. Second shot from James is no good. Sango tried to get in there but couldn't. Near side, Maloney tipped that pass a little bit, but Jet comes away with it. And now Maloney will go with the right hand off the glass and finish. Turner will get it just over the timeline with about 1 minute to go. This one all but decided coming down the stretch. Pass inside. Turner will get it once more. She'll chuck the three. That one is no good. Fight for the rebound, deflects out of bounds, and it'll be Fort Lee ball. So here's Pagan with just under 40 seconds to go. Maloney. Give and go. Jones tried to set the screen, but Pagan was met with some resistance. She'll hit the three. No good. And rebound by Paramus Catholic. It'll be Turner to just dribble this one up. And with about 10 seconds to go, that is how this one will end here from East Gymnasium. As the last 5 seconds tick off the clock, it'll be Paramus Catholic coming away with their 9th victory of the season, 47-24. Kylie Cabana and Alexis Strollo led the way today for Paramus Catholic. As I mentioned, they improved to 9-7. Fort Lee falls to 8-6, but has another opportunity to get another win this Thursday, and they are back in action against Dwight Morrow here from East Gymnasium. We'll be back to bring you all the action on Thursday, but for now, that'll do it for us here from East Gymnasium. Rich Behan here with you today. Thank you so much for tuning in and for watching Paramus Catholic comes away with the victory here on YouTube.